On a scale of 1 to 6, how good is your English listening? Pretty hard to say, right? In today's video, we're going to figure out together what level you are. So let's get started. I'm Francis from Last Minute English, and in today's video, we're looking at the 6 levels of English listening skills. We're going from A1 all the way up to C2. So this is the CEFR levels. And for each level, I'm going to give you an example to see if you can understand it, and that way you'll know how good your English listening really is. So let's start with A1. This is the lowest level, beginner English, and if you have A1 English, you can understand simple descriptions, things like hello and goodbye, please and thank you. You can understand simple questions like what is your name, where do you live, and even questions about activities like what do you do in your free time. So let's do the test. Let's see if you've got already A1 level English. I think you have. So you're going to listen just once, and if you can understand the sentence on the first try, then you pass the test. Here we go. Hi, I'm Francis. I live in Manchester. Welcome to my videos. What do you think? If you can understand that, then congratulations, you've got A1 level English. Let's quickly move to A2. So what counts as A2 level listening? If you're A2, you can understand people talking about common habits, things like shopping, people talking about their past routines or their future plans, and you can understand the main idea or the gist of simple conversations. So let's do a little test for A2. See if you can understand this sentence perfectly first time. I work full-time in a shop on the weekends. I started working there last month. What do you think? If you got it correct, then you're A2. Now let's start to look at the more interesting levels. So we're going to look at B1. So if you have B1 level English listening, you can understand instructions that are given clearly in predictable situations. So situations where it's not something very, very surprising. For example, you can understand the main information in announcements in airports and train stations. So let's test you on a train station announcement. This is a platform change announcement. The 3:15 train to London will now depart from platform 7. That's platform 7 for the 3:15 to London. So, what was the announcer saying? What's the important information? If you got it right, then congratulations, you're at B1 level. Then let's move to B2. So we're looking at upper intermediate. This is starting to get a little bit more difficult. If you're B2, you can understand things like a university presentation, or a speech that's about an everyday topic or something related to your work. And you can listen to a conversation and understand the key information, even if it's two other people talking. So let's listen to a B2 sentence that we might hear in a university. The tutor explained the benefits of using a cloud backup service to keep our work safe. What do you think? Easy? Difficult? Did you understand it? If you did, fantastic, great job. That means you are B2 level. You've got B2, upper intermediate level English listening. And that's very good already. And by the way, please let me know in the comments below which level of English listening you are. Which is your top level that you could understand. Now let's move into C1. So this is where we start to get to advanced level English. This is pretty difficult. So if you're C1 level of listening, it means you can listen to long speeches or documentaries about diverse topics. So not just everyday topics or the topics that you know about. These could be different things, but you can still understand them if you're at C1 level. You'll also be able to understand the implicit parts of people's speeches. So not just the main thing that they're saying, but what do they mean underneath? What are the hidden meanings? And you're also able to understand different regional accents. So not just the most common accents like British people from London or American people from New York or wherever, okay? These are accents from different places. And our C1 listening test is going to be using a regional accent. It's not going to be my voice. So let's have a listen.
The proposed legislation aims to address the commonly acknowledged environmental concerns raised by local charities and pressure groups. However, the far-reaching economic implications should be carefully considered.
So, what did you think? I have two questions for you. Number one, could you understand what the person was saying? And number two, what accent were they speaking in? If you think you have an idea, you can write the accent that you think it was under the video. Then finally, let's move to C2, the highest level of English. So if you are at C2 level of listening, it means you can basically understand anything. It could be people with very strong accents talking to each other about a topic you don't know about and you don't have the background to understand why they're talking about it. But you can still follow the conversation and you can get all of the words and you can understand the hidden meanings as well. So let's do a C2 level test. Again, this is going to be in a different accent, not my accent. I'm going to go and have a cup of tea while you listen to this one. And we'll see if you can understand C2 level English.
The diplomat's nuanced understanding of the socio-political dynamics, coupled with their grasp of the cultural and historical background, eliminated ambiguity and offered a valuable understanding of the ongoing geopolitical situation.
So, what did you think? Did you understand that I hardly understood it. But if you understood it, then that's amazing. You must have C2 level English. Remember, let me know in the comments under the video what level English you think you have based on these tests. And also, let me know if you could identify that accent, because it wasn't the same as the one before for C1. That was a different accent. So let me know under the video. And if you want to improve your listening, if you want to have even better English listening skills, the key thing to do is to know the vocabulary that people are using. So you have to build your own vocabulary, that way you can recognize it when people say it. The good news is we have a great video, which is the 6 easy steps to improve your English vocabulary. And it's incredible if you follow those steps, how quickly your vocabulary grows. You can find that up here, also under the video. I'm Francis from Last Minute English. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.